Hello, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you for tuning in. So today I'm bringing you this sum here and I want us to solve for the value of x which satisfy this equation. We have 2x to the power of 4 over 3 minus 16x to the power of a third plus 30x to the power of negative 2 over 3 is equals to 0. So first, something that you should note, x is not equal to 0. X can never be equal to 0. This is because one of the variables has a negative exponent. We have 30x to the power of 2 negative 2 over 3. So this is a negative exponent. Therefore, x can never be 0. So if we have noted that, we shall now begin to solve this equation. So I'll begin by simplifying. I can see here 2 is our common factor. We can divide it on both sides. So this will be x to the power of 4 over 3 minus 2 divided by 16. This is 8x to the power of a third plus we have 15x to the power of negative 2 over 3 is equals to 0. Now that we know x can never be 0, we can now divide by x to the power of negative 2 over 3 on both terms. So we'll divide by x to the power of negative 2 over 3. If you can remember this exponential rule that says if you have, let me write this exponential rule, if you have x to the power of m over x to the power of n, we can as well write as x to the power of m minus n. So this is an exponential rule that we are going to use or we are going to apply here. We have our numerator and we have our denominator, and our numerator have different exponents and our denominator has different exponent. We have m and n. So we'll take m minus n as our exponent. We are going to take this minus this minus this, and this minus this. So x to the power of 4 over 3 minus 2 to the power of 3, this becomes positive. So 4 over 3 plus 2 over 3, this gives us 6 over 3, which is 2. So x to the power of 2 minus, we have a third minus 2 over 3. This will be positive, and we'll have 8 to the power of x. So this will be 3 over 3 is 1. So no need for me to write here 1 plus we have, you can see this exponents are the same. So negative 2 over 3 minus negative 2 over 3, this gives us 1. So this will be 15 is equals to 0. Right? So we have solved a quadratic equation, and I want us to solve using factorization or factor method. We have the sum, which is our middle term, negative 8, and the positive. We are going to take the coefficient of x squared, which is 1 times 15. So this gives us 15. We are going to look for two numbers. When we multiply them, we are getting 15. When we add the two numbers, we are getting 8. And these two numbers are negative 3 and negative 5. So these two numbers, we are going to substitute them in our quadratic equation. So this will be x squared minus 3x minus 5x plus 15. This 15 here is equals to 0. Okay, so we will group them into two terms. This will be this term and this term, and then factor out the common factor. For our case here, our common factor is x into x minus 3 minus our common factor here is 5 into x minus 3 is equals to 0. So we are going to pick the ones that are outside the bracket, x minus 5 and x minus 3 is common. You can see here it's similar, they are same, so we shall pick one. X minus 3 is equals to 0. So we will equate this term with the 0 and this term with the 0. X minus 5 is equals to 0, and on this side x minus 3 is equals to 0. So x is equals to 5, bringing this 5 on the other side, and x is equals to 3, bringing this 3 to the other side. So we have two values of x. X is equals to 5 or x is equals to 3. So these are the values of x which satisfy the above equation. So our final answer is x is equals to 5 or x is equals to 3. Remember to like, subscribe and comment down below. Bye bye. See you in my next video.